Hello everyone, it's Michael Chambers here with another PowerPoint on a PTE Core task. This is one of the new ones, respond to situation, a speaking task. Okay, so what you're going to see from me today: task information, Pearson sample tasks and responses. I'm going to give you a 5-part structure with template phrases, tips on preparing, and my own practice tasks, as there aren't many around. So the PTE Core course tells us this. The task is about things that might happen in everyday life. Someone asks you to do something, you need to let them know whether you can. You have a problem that you need to explain to someone. There are 2 to 4 in a test. Okay, have a look at the first one by yourself, pause here and then restart when you're ready. So you can have a few seconds to see the task on the screen at the beginning, 60 to 90 seconds for the audio, and while the audio plays you can read. Okay, the audio and the screen, same words. Then you're going to have 20 seconds. These are 20 seconds is what we've seen so far. There might be a different time limit on other tasks to prepare to speak. Okay, look at the status box for the exact number of seconds. You'll hear a tone and then speak for up to 40 seconds. Don't speak for longer. Okay, here's Pearson's sample response, so pause and have a read of that. Okay, scoring, just briefly, have a look in detail. Pronunciation, fluency, appropriacy. As with all speaking tasks, it's really important not to pause, hesitate or repeat. Try and fill up the time, but don't go over the time, and try and say something relevant using topic words. Here's my 5-idea structure. Topic, I want to talk to you about. Topic, my feeling on the situation, I'm angry or pleased about, or that, and then describe the situation. Reasons, this is because. Details from the task. As a result, I'm going to, or could you, the next step, depending on whether you, I, or the other person, you, has to do something or should do something. And I'm sure that this idea will be effective. So that's just a standard phrase to finish it off at the end. Sorry about cutting off that final word. It's effective. I'm sure that this idea will be effective. So let's use that in practice. So I want to talk to you about, my feeling about, this is because, as a result, and then the final standard words. So the blue is what you have to use if you're happy to use this template. The green is what you have to create. Okay, so think these are the ideas, those 4 things you need to create. Okay, topic, situate, and my feeling, situation, paraphrase 2 or 3 ideas in the task, and then create a logical next step, something that's obvious from the situation. And sometimes it's going to be I have to do something or you have to do something. Okay, so when you're ready, go to the next slide where you'll see another task, a real Pearson task, and create and think about those 4 things that you're going to say. Make your own words for them. Okay, topic, feeling, situation, paraphrase several ideas in the task, and then next step. Alright, so pause it here, have a good look at that, and then create your phrases. And then when you're ready, we'll move on and look at my version. Okay, I want to talk to you about the sales report. So this is simple, the sales report. Don't make this sentence hard, okay? You want to start confidently. I'm extremely sorry about the delay in the sales report. I've repeated that, but who cares? It's still relevant. Extremely sorry, so add a nice adverb, but we'll look at some language later for that. Okay, this is because I need extra time to finish it, and the sales team cannot send me figures yet. This is later than I expected. So when I was reading and listening to the task, I was thinking, how can I say this? Paraphrasing. I was looking away from the screen to create these ideas in my head. Okay. You want to be able to create a script, not to read, all right, when you're speaking. As a result, I'm going to finish this report by Thursday. Okay, very clear solution. Okay, don't make this very woolly, or maybe we should do this, do something very clear. I'm sure that this idea will be effective. Okay. Have a look at Pearson's sample response. So pause it and read it yourself. So as you can see, this is an excellent sample response in native. You know, something that I could do in my language, you could do that in your language, I'm sure. But I can't do that in any other language that I can speak, and I'm sure most people would find it quite difficult to do this in English to this level. Okay, so this is why it's probably a good idea to have some kind of standard approach, so that you can work out, you can select a few ideas to work on and fit it into some phrases that are going to work hopefully most of the time. So this is another one that you can practice. Okay, so obviously this one's not, think about the feeling will be different here. Okay, what feeling would you have if a car is perfect for you? Okay, and this is in this task, the car is perfect for you, so think about the feeling for that. So prepare with that one as well. All right, see how you get on. All right, so a few ideas for language. Just to remind you, make this sentence simple. The condition of the flat, sales report, the car. Don't get complicated about this. It's going to slow you down. You're going to start to doubt your language. Okay, you want to move on. Okay, and then feelings. Sorry, I put the feelings too late. So sometimes you might have some more formal situations. I'm extremely disappointed. I apologize sincerely. I'm very pleased to say that. I'm surprised, quite surprised to hear that. So, think about that. Those work versions. Notice all those nice adverbs: quite, very, sincerely, extremely. Okay. Less formal. Sometimes you might have less formal situations. I put really every time because really does the job. Okay. Upset. Sorry. Glad to tell you that. Shocked to hear that. Okay. So here's some ideas for when you're preparing to speak. As you listen and read, create the sentences in your head. Okay, just think about it. You're kind of making a little script. Okay, so the topic, my feeling about the situation, reasons, and the next step. Okay, so just think that's what you're trying to do. You're creating a script. You don't have to be exactly on the script, but it's going to give you enough so that you can speak without looking at the text. And I've tried to do it with reading some of the text and paraphrasing as I go, and I end up tripping over, you and I and he and there and here. Oof. It's very difficult to change all the pronouns and the reference words and the people under pressure. Okay, and I think they've done that deliberately. Okay, so you have to create your own ideas to be fluent and to not repeat and not correct. Okay, so I think this is a key point. Whatever template you're using, whatever approach you're using, try to not read as you speak. Okay, I don't think that's a good idea. Be in the situation. Okay, so finish between 30 and 35. 40, if you go up to 40, you're risking cutting off a sentence, and then the AI punishes you for a sentence that doesn't make sense with strange pronunciation, intonation, whatever. So just don't risk that. Okay, 30 to 35. Practice tips. So imagine your own situations where you need to respond. There are many situations in life where we have to do something in response. Look out for new tasks, new practice tests. Improvise your own answers. Practice the methods here. Record your answers. Review them. How fluent were you? Did you keep stopping and starting? What problems do you have? So do you get better as you practice more and more? Get feedback and tips from a teacher if you need. Okay. So I've created my own tasks. I've got 12 here. Okay. So I'll just go through them slowly. The last two, 11 and 12, are based on what a candidate told me they actually got in the test recently in early March. So the first 10 are my own, and the last two are based loosely on what I heard the candidate tell me. Okay, so feel free to use these for your practice. I'll just scroll through them, and you can screenshot them. Well, thank you very much for watching. All the best with your practice.